Good afternoon, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for joining us. In today's video, I thought I would show you one of my favourite products and something at Evergreen Interiors we've worked really tirelessly over the past few years to really improve, which is our faux floral collection. Sourcing flowers can become a bit of a nightmare because what you can be shown and what you receive are sometimes two totally different things from suppliers, but we have found some amazing suppliers of some beautiful quality, really lifelike looking stems, and they are all available on our website now. So I thought I would show you this new arrangement, which is our lovely Garden Romance arrangement. It's perfect for spring going into summer, and if you love adding a little bit of colour, this one is going to be just for you. So I'm going to be styling the Garden Romance arrangement in our new Lanesborough vase. Now this is a really, really beautiful piece. Perfect if you like adding something quite rustic into your home and you're a really big fan of more neutral tones. It's got a full textured design all the way around the outside, which kind of is almost a stone effect. It's really beautiful and it's perfect because it's shorter for this arrangement and it's got the narrower opening. So you're not going to need hundreds of stems to create a really full bouquet with this one. You can use a smaller arrangement and it'll still look really, really pretty and create a really great show-stopping piece. So before I begin, I really like to separate out my stems into the flowers. I like to pop those separately. So each different stem I like to have separately, so I know what I'm working with. I will say I am not a professional flower arranger. I don't have a course in flower arranging. This is just something I really enjoy, and this is how I would style this arrangement. So I would start with your leafy greens. I would build a base usually. That's how I'd start. So you can, when you've got your stem, my tip would always be to pop it against the vase and just get a rough idea of how tall you want your flowers to sit. So I am a big fan of there being greenery around the sides and it not being like where the flower sticks up and then the stem shooting off. I personally am not that keen on that look. I prefer when you bend the stem, just like so, and you can pop it in, and then you've got your greenery much closer to the rim of the vase. So what I like to do is I build a bit of a frame inside with my greenery before I add in my flowers. So I always like to keep them separate, so you can have one at the front or one at the back or one to either side, just so you've kind of got that frame to start with. So once you've got your eucalyptus in and you've started to build your frame, I like to tease the leaves gently down, just so they're kind of reaching over the rim of the vase, so it looks a little bit more natural and how a leafy stem would naturally. So once you've got your eucalyptus in, I like to add in any more leafier greens, anything with a bit of a bigger head, and these have a beautiful, almost pom-pom effect head. This is our green viburnum stem, and this is the one I would add in next. Again, I would stand the stem next to the vase and see how tall you want your arrangement to be, because this is the tallest stem of the arrangement. So I think about there. So again, I'm just going to bend it because these will bend. If you wanted to keep these flowers always in the same vase, you could take some secateurs or some sharp scissors and just snap through them. I prefer to just bend them because then that means if you decide you want to create a different arrangement, you can do that and you can have them in a taller vase and you don't have to have committed to snipping the stems. So yeah, if you just tease that round and just really make sure that it's kind of filling the gaps and it's creating a bit more of that frame of the arrangement. So our next stems I would add into this arrangement would be our ranunculus stems. These are in a beautiful coral tone and they've got like coral and oranges, touches of pink, perfect for summer. So again, same thing that I've done with each of the stems. I'd pop the stem against the vase and bend it up. This one I think we want to go a little bit shorter with because you want to create different heights and different different appearances, just as you would with natural flowers. they would have grown obviously at different heights, so each one would be slightly different. So with that one, you've got one going off to the side, one popping up the front, because you just want it to look as natural as possible. This one I'm going to go even shorter with, because I want it to sit lower and try and get that flower just popping over the lid. Like that. So you've got some at the back, you've got some at the front, and you're starting to really build that frame. And you can just tease them out and just keep playing with it until you're happy with how your stems are looking. So peonies are next, and these are fuchsia bud peonies. Now these are some of the best peonies we have found. Finding really good quality peonies is really tricky, because you can just get some that are just not right. They don't look anything like an actual peony stem, but these are perfect. You've got the little touches of different colours on the leaves and the petals, and it's like they're just about to burst open, and ready to go into that big pom-pom fluffy head. So these three I'm going to add in at 3 different heights to create a little bit more of that naturalness. And I don't want anything to really look symmetrical. I kind of want it to look a bit more wild and free. So I'm going to pop that one in at the front like that. So that's lower. You can move the heads of these because all these stems have wire inside, so you can kind of bend and fold them to however you like and whatever suits your style. If you can see there, you've got the leaf as it curves round, and you can just create whatever you like with it. This one I'm going to pop on this side. Again, go a little bit higher than that one. So you've got bits of difference. Oh, that's looking the same level, that's not right. Go. And then this one I'm going to do in the middle. So I'm just going to come around and have a look. And yeah, I think we're going to go about here. So again, fold it. I'm going to do it a little bit taller. And pop this one in at the front. It's not the easiest doing it from this angle, I must admit. So you've got them going off in different directions, to just create that really natural look. And then you can just keep playing with it and decide how you want each one to look. But yeah, I think we're almost there. So there we have it, our garden romance arrangement in our Lanesborough vase. Everything will be listed down below, and everything is available on our website. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've perhaps learned something along the way. And if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.